And welcome to Demetri'S kitchen. So, if you watched my clip or film yesterday about making tzatziki, today I said I was going to make dolmades, stuffed vine leaves. So I'm going to do two versions. I'm not going to show you how to do the vegetarian version, because the vegetarian version is basically without the meat, okay? Meat-wise, you're going to need 500 grams of minced pork. If you don't want pork, use beef. And 500 grams of minced lamb. You're going to need some mint, some parsley, rice, which you're going to use about a cup. Couple of lemons. In here is, I've mixed up onion. And in here I've mixed some chicken stock. So when you make the vegetarian ones, just use vegetarian stock cubes, okay? And you're going to need, obviously, your vine leaves. Now, vine leaves come like this. If they got stalks on them, which they don't usually these days, cut the stalks off, okay? This is the package of vine leaves that I bought. So you'll find them in most Mediterranean shops. You'll need salt and pepper. You need my famous lemon squeezer thing. Right, you're going to need a couple of saucepans, or you need a big saucepan, which you're going to put your folded dolmades in, and then you put a plate on top so they don't come apart. Right, you're going to need salt and pepper. So I'm going to cut the film, stop filming for a second, because what I'm going to do now is I'm going to parboil the vine leaves. So, put them on, boil them for about 5 minutes until they're a little bit tender, and then they're ready to wrap the rest. And then we'll proceed with doing. It's quite simple to do, but it's fiddly. Yeah. Not as fiddly as doing. There's a Greek dish called cheftalia, which is sausages basically, and you have to get the skin in there. You know, a lot of you won't like that, but that's fiddly. Right, so I'm going to get back to you in. It's Christmas, okay? Oh, I forgot to say, you need corn oil. Aha. You can tell these are rehearsed, can't you? So corn oil, certain oils work differently with what you're cooking. You know, olive oil, corn oil, rapeseed oil. Now, corn oil is better for doing vine leaves. Thought I'd show you what I'm doing here, just in case you get mixed up, because my friend Andy, who's a good chef, said I don't show enough. So here I am with the vine leaves. I'm placing them into boiling water. And now I'm going to turn that down a bit, so it's kind of just above simmering. And I'm going to parboil them, blanch them, and then I'll get back to you again. In the meantime, I've got my onion ready, so I'm going to get there's my mint and my parsley. So I'm going to halve them, obviously for the vegetarian ones as well. I've only got one onion, so I'm going to use spring onions for the vegetarian ones, which is fine. And when you do if any of you are doing the spring onions, what am I saying? The vegetarian ones, you can use whatever. You can add whatever herbs you want, as long as they're not too overpowering, okay? Because you want it to be kind of minty and fresh, okay? All right, see you in a minute. So what I'm doing now, this is the mint. I'm going to, like so. Always remember, hold the front of your knife down. So I'm going to chop all the mint, and then I'm going to chop all the parsley, put them on a separate plate, ready to add to the mixture, which we're going to do in a minute. See? Hey ho! So here's vine leaves. I've obviously parboiled them and wait till they cool down. Obviously. In the meantime, I'm chopping up my onion. Okay, ready to fry. Has anybody called this rotten bug that's been going around, this coffee bug? Get COVID, then you get this bloody coffee bug. Coffee. Which affects you mentally, clearly. So, you know, long time do that. Long time biking. I haven't got a motorbike at the moment. Not good. Right, so I've chopped them up. I'm going to add my corn oil. Remember, corn oil to the pan. I'm going to bring this up to fry. So the onions, what we're going to do is we're now going to fry them until they're translucent, which means nearly see-through. Okay, so we're adding those onions. So as soon as they are translucent, I'm going to add the roast. You see what happened to it? It's this bugger to you. So I'm going to add the pork and the lamb. I'm going to add my parsley and my mint, half them, because obviously I need some for the vegetarian ones. And I'm going to add half a coffee cup. And it's coming out. So half a coffee cup of rice. Now, when I do the vegetarian ones, I'm going to add a whole coffee cup of rice because obviously there's no meat. And again, I stress in the vegetarian ones, I'm using spring onions, as I said, because I've run out of onions. But you can add whatever herbs or whatever you want, but don't just make it, it's the mint and the lemon juice and the vine leaves that brings out that beautiful taste. And don't forget to use vegetable stock. Okay, so the onions are nearly cooked, translucent. So I'm going to add the meat into a bowl. Take the paper out. Add the meat. I'm going to add a huge handful of parsley, because parsley is always an integral part of Greek cooking. And of course the mint. A load of mint. Salt and pepper. And now again, always use sea salt if you can. It's far better for you, and it's better for the dish as well. Okay. So there's that. I'm adding the rice. So remember, half a cup of coffee cup of rice. Pour that in. And now I'm going to pour the rice in. Look, if I'm now, honestly, I'm not 100%, so if I talk absolute gobbledygook, it's because of that. So I'm adding the onions to the mix, okay? Now it's a little bit hot at the moment. Obviously, let's get a good mix. So now let's get your hands dirty now. Hiya! So what are you all doing Christmas? Are you having family round? Are you bad humbug people when you're going out for dinner? I could, at the moment, I'm 58 now, and at the moment I love cooking for the family, I love cooking for Christmas. I can't see a time where I would go out for Christmas lunch. I just can't see it. It's the whole point about Christmas to me is all being gathered around a family table, celebrating the spirit of Christmas, and I don't mean alcohol-wise, I mean the spirit of Christmas. Right, so that's all. Smells delicious, by the way. You can smell the meat in there. Don't be afraid of putting loads of pepper in it either, okay? So it's looking like this, okay, can you see? And of course I'll be watching White Christmas, as you can hear in the background. So I watched Christmas Chronicles with Kurt Russell. The first one is really good, quite funny. The second one he did was Christmas Chronicles 2 was awful. Anyway, right. So you're going to have your saucepan. you're going to get a vine leaf. Okay, it's slightly holey, that one, so I'm going to get another. So you get your vine leaf, and you don't want to put too much in them. You want them quite loose inside, otherwise they're too thick and too hard. You don't want that. Okay, so get your vine leaf, trying to spread it out a bit. This is where it gets fiddly, obviously. So you just get a bit of mixture, like so. Rub it like so. Can you see? Okay, then you fold it in. Fold in the ends. Et voila. Okay, and then you place it in. So you're going to create rows in your. I'll show you one more time. You're going to create rows in your saucepan. So get a vine leaf. This takes time, as you can see. So you're going to get a vine leaf. Put it down. And remember, you don't want them to be too full. You want them a bit loose because the rice is going to expand, obviously. So there's my amount there. Okay. So place it in like so. Fold from the back. Fold in from the sides. And roll. So you see, we have another perfect one. Okay, that goes in the saucepan. So when I've done a few, I'll show you what it looks like in the saucepan, and then we're going to add our, in this case for the meat ones, the chicken stock and lemon juice and corn oil. Get back to you when I've done a few more. Guys and girls, I'm going to take you over here. This is what it looks like, all piled up. Okay, thought I'd show you, and now we're going to. And lo and behold, here I am again. Okay, right, I'm going to squeeze the lemons, or a lemon, put it in there. Now the lemon is an essential part of this dish. I'm probably going to do 2 lemons for each for the meat ones and the vegetarian ones. I know. Hurry up. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm on the mend, but it just takes time. Jeez. Alright, so that's. I now remember, I've got my chicken stock ready. So give that a stir. Pour that in there, like so. And now, remember, I'm going to add a saucer on there so they don't come apart. You can put, if you want, I might even do that. So I'm going to put a weight on top of that. So it's this. I'm now going to bring this to the boil and let it simmer for about 40 minutes, 30 to 40 minutes, okay? And that's that. I will show you when they're finished. So remember, the exact same process with the vegetarian ones. I'm going to, as I've got some dill, I'm going to put some dill, some parsley, the mint, and whatever else you want to as well. Okay, so same process. Voila. I will see you in a minute. Stop! I forgot something. You want to add a couple tablespoons of olive oil. I did tell you I'm not feeling great. And some more sauce. Olive oil, you see, don't even bother watching this video. Waste your time. Corn oil, add 2 tablespoons of corn oil. Whew. Oh dear. I'm a professional, you know. I do this for a living. Hey guys and girls, I always forget to say girls anyway. I'm not a chauvinist. That's what it looks like. All done. Rather yummy. And when you serve them, sprinkle lemon juice over them. It makes it even nicer. I can take you over here quickly. I'm watching Star Trek Voyager there. Anyway, there they are, all cooked in the pan. And I'm now lining them up in a container, and I'll just put the juice from there into there.
The vegetarian ones are cooking over here, and I'm doing. I'm actually making some potato salad now, and yummy. I have to share this recipe with you sometime. It's Savoy potato salad, rather upmarket and yummy. See you soon, guys. And